Hi, good evening, everybody. This is Colonel Pradeep Pindyala, your buddy. Today I am going to talk about labor analgesia. Friends, labor analgesia is that the lady experiences lot of pain during her delivery. The last stage, first stage, second and third stage of delivery, that is very painful. That is known as labor pains. And labor analgesia is a shortcut to motherhood. Absolutely safe, absolutely comfortable, and high tech. Why? Because it's a shortcut to motherhood with no side effects. Most of, unless very rare conditions where there is problem, but very unusual with the modern technology. Epidural analgesia is perfect, very useful, pain-free. Lady is able to even walk around, and no sensory pain. And that's the beauty of it. Epidural analgesia was introduced way back in 1960, and it is still very effective and is improving. The techniques are improving. It involves placing a fine catheter into the epidural space for repeated boluses of continuous infusion of local anesthetic. This allows for continuous pain relief throughout labor and top of boluses. This is it. And normally we give bupivacaine and latest addition to the armamentarium and the drugs levobupivacaine, ropivacaine and the newer semite local anesthetics. They are less cardiotoxic than bupivacaine. Earlier we used to give 0.2 to 0.25% of bupivacaine, but now the trend is we give 0.065% to 0.125%. Very low concentration of local anesthetic. That's how the lady is able to even walk, no motor paralysis and just pain relief. Sensory pain is totally gone. Normally we add lipophilic opioids like fentanyl or sufentanil, and this decreases the side effects such as motor blockade and hypertension. These drugs have made it possible women to walk, move around more easily in bed, as well as retain a mild sensation of uterine contraction and urgency of bearing down, which is very necessary, thereby facilitating pushing the baby out in the second stage of labor. That's a huge advantage. Meta-analysis showed that lower concentration of local anesthetic reduces the incidence of assisted vaginal delivery and also urinary retention and shortens the second stage of labor. Latest Cochrane review states that the epidural analgesia has no adverse impact on the proportion of cesarean section, long-term backache, nor neonatal adverse effect. So people were apprehensive initially. They used to think that taking epidural analgesia and this labor analgesic, like in the form of epidurals, it can increase the chances of cesarean section, or it can cause backache, or instrumental vaginal delivery, or has neonatal side effects. No, Cochrane has clearly mentioned in 2018 that the ultimate, that it has no problem, no side effects. In fact, rather it's useful. It can be done through combined spinal epidural also, that is known as CSE, needle through the needle. It can be done safely using the USG also. Continuous intrathecal technique can be given. It can be maintained with patient control epidural analgesia, where the patient has total control over the epidural analgesic dose. What you think maybe the patient would give? No. There will be lock-in, lock-out period. More drug cannot be injected even if the patient wants. And the beauty is when you see the total amount of drug given over the 24 hours or over the entire day by the patient controlled analgesia, it's much less than what if doctor gives. Because it's very difficult. Nobody can judge what exactly and how much the lady is experiencing the pain. That pain can be gauged by the lady herself. and she is the best judge for that, and she herself can control epidural analgesia. That's the beauty of it. Latest edition, just in 2017 and 18, we now have added absolutely newest technologies, that is computer integrated patient control epidural analgesia and programmed intermittent epidural boluses. Huge jump in the modern technology of giving labor analgesia. As I mentioned, ultrasound has been used successfully in giving the epidural blocks and epidural anesthesia. People were a little apprehensive because you are giving constantly epidural local anesthetic, so it can cause extra dose of local anesthetic and can cause systemic toxicity. Local anesthesia, systemic toxicity, LAST. But now, after arrival of 20% intralipid, it can be safely taken care of. It can be, even if it occurs, we can get treated by giving 20% intralipid infusion. And why the other effects? I have just mentioned that the chances of this converting into cesarean are very less. Even if it occurs, just a little extra top up of what is in the catheter would do. No separate giving injection and certain other further general anesthesia or regional block is just not required. Little extra top up of the drug can facilitate the surgery of cesarean section. That's the beauty. So epidural analgesia remains the best method of relieving pain during labor. Advances in technology have made it even safer than before. I would strongly advise, in the absence of any medical contraindications, maternal request is sufficient indication to initiate epidural analgesia. And it is properly conducted, it can be considered at any stage of labor, first stage, second stage, third stage, without affecting the rate of instrumental or cesarean delivery. Hope this lecture and brief talk was very, very informative and very, very useful. Thanks for patient listening. Until next brief talk and lecture through me, take care. Bye-bye. Goodbye. This is Colonel Pradeep signing off for tonight. I am Professor of Anesthesiology at Ashram Medical College, Eluru city of Andhra Pradesh, India. Bye-bye. Take care.